No one knows what chased him through Black Hollow Forest that night. Witnesses only heard one terrified scream, and a woman softly whispering a single name: Ethan. Black Hollow National Forest had always carried a dark reputation. People vanished there without explanation, leaving behind only abandoned campsites and stories no one dared investigate. Wildlife photographer Ethan Carter ignored every warning. He came searching for perfect photographs, unaware the forest had been waiting specifically for someone like him. The deeper Ethan walked, the quieter everything became. Birds disappeared. Even the wind seemed afraid to move between the ancient cedar trees. Then he heard it, a whisper calling his sister's name. Lily had disappeared 2 years earlier, yet her voice sounded impossibly close. An abandoned watchtower stood forgotten beneath towering trees. One fresh message was carved into the wood: don't follow the voices. Night arrived far too quickly. Ethan's GPS stopped working, the trail disappeared, and somehow, time itself no longer made sense. Then his phone rang. The caller ID displayed Lily's name. She should have been dead, but her voice sounded heartbreakingly real. Bare footprints crossed the moonlit creek before vanishing into the darkness. Around him, whispers multiplied until every direction sounded exactly the same. Hidden deep inside the forest stood a perfect circle of ancient cedar trees. Waiting silently at its center was Lily. She smiled exactly as Ethan remembered, but something felt terribly wrong. Her lips never moved, yet she continued speaking. From the roots behind her rose the true nightmare, an ancient creature that stole familiar voices and fed on human guilt. The forest twisted around Ethan. Memories became impossible to separate from reality, and every whisper dragged him deeper into despair. Instead of running, Ethan faced the truth he had buried for years. The moment he forgave himself, the darkness began to break. At sunrise, Ethan finally escaped. But according to the park rangers, he hadn't been missing for one night. 11 days had passed. Every photograph on his camera showed him smiling while talking to absolutely no one. Weeks later, an old voicemail from Lily suddenly appeared. Before it ended, another voice quietly whispered,